The church doesn't directly know about me, usually. In places that are uncomfortable, or places where the church feels folks are less hospitable, they outsource. Subcontractors, so to speak, so they can keep their hands clean. He watched my face. His story sounded as bizarre as mine. So, you're like the church's CIA? Hey, be careful. They have that. We both laughed. You're quite the radical, Tyree. Yeah, that radical stuff was all the rage in the 1970s. And it kind of went out of style. Everybody got into making money. Even us. Damn shame. You get a cigarette? I shook my head. No, of course you don't. Figures. I quit anyway. That struck me as an odd statement. When did you quit? This time? This morning. He folded his hands behind his head and pushed back in the chair, stretching. When I was talking to Miss Margarita at the bar where I misplaced my keys. She said she couldn't kiss a man who tasted like an ashtray. Margarita? Was that her name, or was she a beauty pageant winner? Ah, well. Now that you mention it, that's a good question. He dropped his hands to his belly. How do you think your 3 stories connect? I don't know that they do. My wife's friend originally said something about 6 months ago, that we were jinxes. Nice friend. Well, she was pointing out all the bad stuff happens around us, not to us. Not yet, anyway. Thanks for that. Anyway, she said she didn't want to catch the next disaster when it missed us, or near missed us. The bullet would miss you guys and hit her, that sort of thing. Right. I think she may be closer than you think. How's that? Well, how do you feel about all this? Lucky? Not lucky, that's for sure. No way. Okay, but do you feel unlucky, though? It's hard to feel unlucky when we've never been hurt, so no. We've just been close by when things happened. That's your training talking. Years of social upbringing and societal norms. You have to move past that. This stuff always happens around the same time of year. Well, seems like it. Maybe you don't want to see what's in front of you. The words were heavy, like bricks stacking up on my conscience. That's understandable. Who would want to see a threat if they didn't have to? He had tricked me, knowing I'd have to answer. Who would want to see a threat if they didn't have to? Anybody. Anybody with something to protect. And what do you protect, Doug? Well, my wife, my daughter, my house. Did you always have these problems? I mean, the whole time you were married? No. When did this all start, as far as you and your wife? Have you ever thought about it? I don't know. Yes, you do, Doug. That can't be the answer. It can't be. Why not? Why are you afraid to see what's in front of you? What are you trying to say? It can't be her. She can't be the cause of all this. The room closed in on me. The air grew stale and stuffy. When did it all start? Things were falling into place in ways I didn't want them to, squeezing the air out of my lungs. She's innocent. Who? When did it start? Say it. It started when my daughter was born. It was barely a whisper, but it rang in my ears like a cannon shot. I think that's significant. Don't you? I was a traitor. A turncoat. Worthless. She can't be the cause of all this. She can't be. She's just a little kid. She can't be why this is happening. Why not?